I'm Kelly. Just have a quick question for Gabriel.
Yes,
When
ma'am.
you were that flaming-headed vengeance demon,
Uh-huh.
did you have to have any hat or prosthetic or anything for them to
Yeah.
put the CG on
It's
top
a
of?
good question. Yeah. Um, it was a motorcycle shroud with a bunch of LED lights on it, and I just looked like an idiot. I looked like a Christmas tree. You know, my head was just like a mini little Christmas tree that you get like I used to get when I lived in my tiny apartment in Hollywood. You know, cause sometimes I got a full tree. It wasn't like a huge one. It was like maybe a 5-foot Douglas fir or something like that. But sometimes we were going to be going out of town, and we didn't. I always like to get a tree, so I was like, okay, I get like a little one.
Charlie Brown.
And so I had this little like rosemary bush that was shaped up like a Christmas tree, and that's essentially what my head looked like. And but that was really, really, go back to the other question about mocap and that type of stuff. It was really, really kind of liberating to not have to worry about your face, and mostly I was concerned about, specifically with that character, was my skeletal system, like the geometry of my bones and what my physicality was, because I couldn't use my face. So I try to draw attention to the skeleton, and by kind of like, cracking the neck or like cracking the shoulder, or, doing stuff that would kind of draw people's attention to the kind of structure of the body and not necessarily what's happening on the face. But that was a lot of fun. I had a lot of input with how my face got melted off all the time. I was like, can we make the eyeball pop? Like, could we make it like melt? He's like, oh yeah, we could do that. I was like, gosh, I love your enthusiasm for this gore. And there was another time where I was like, all right, I'm gonna like burn up, and I want to like shake like a dog, and I want all the skin to fly off like water when a dog is in the lake and gets out and shakes. And Mark, our VFX coordinator, is like, oh yeah, that's great, do that. And sure enough, they did it. It was like this, and I shrug it off, and like all the skin just flakes off. So anyway.